I wonder what is happening to oxygen in the oceans. An international team of researchers have come together to answer this question for you for the Lyell Centre Open Day.
Animals that live in water need oxygen to survive, just like we do. We get our oxygen through the air that we breathe, and they get theirs through oxygen dissolved in water. When a fish tank has high oxygen concentration dissolved in the water, the fish which live in it have enough oxygen to breathe and live happily. However, if the tank has low oxygen, the fish don't have enough to survive and are suffocated.
In the oceans, there are actually vast areas where oxygen is severely depleted. These are called oxygen minimum zones or ocean dead zones. They occur in areas where the supply of oxygen is outcompeted by demand, and they typically occur near highly productive upwelling areas. Oxygen minimum zones commonly occur between water depths of 200 and 1,000 meters.
In oxygen minimum zones, there are some curious creatures whose life is adapted to living under these conditions, like the Humboldt krill shown here. Most species, however, suffer in oxygen-depleted environments. Ocean desoxygenation has been in the news quite recently. There have been reports of temporary expansion of low oxygen zones in coastal areas of North and South America and India that have led to mortality events of fish and other marine organisms.
Scientists have been monitoring seawater oxygen concentrations since 1960. Worryingly, they have found that these oxygen minimum zones have been expanding. In fact, global seawater oxygen levels have decreased by 2% since that time. Models confirm this trend and also predict that the decrease will continue in the future.
At Area World, we are doing research in understanding how oxygen in seawater has varied on longer time scales, during ice ages when there were huge ice sheets, and during warm periods in the geological past. This is quite important, and it can help us in understanding what might be happening in the future.
To study the oxygen in the past, we use microorganisms called foraminifera that live in the surface ocean and in the sediments.
Here is an overview of the creative team and their favorite foraminifera. If you have any questions about the research, get in touch with us via Twitter. And further information about ocean deoxygenation can be found under the links on these pages.